Hello, what is up everyone? My name is KaitoNolan and yes, Reshiram Zakrom are coming back and this is the Reshiram Counter God. Okay, so let's start with the Shadow Salamence. So the damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 0, best moveset is Dragon Tail Outrage. So if you have the regular Salamence, yes, it's absolutely fine. As well, it's gonna be the same defense anyway. So let's look at the defense. Here's the reason why he will get 0 consistency. The problem with the Reshiram is the dragon moves, Dragon Breath, Draco Meteor. So obviously, God forbid, the Draco Meteor hits so hard. But it's not like a bulky as Draco Meteor, so but still it's gonna hurt Dragon really bad as well. So the Draco Meteor, nah. So the single weakness, the Stone Edge single weakness, because the Salamence, it's not just Salamence, like Salamence, Dragonite, Rayquaza, they're all part flying. So yes, the Stone Edge, watch out for the Stone Edge, especially in like a partly cloudy Stone Edge, it's brutal. And the overheat, it is a single resistance because the dragon resists fire, and the crunch is a neutral damage. So yes, Shadow Salamence will work, but like even it says like overall too and then everything, but it's just it's glassy for sure. So the Reshiram can be duo in a neutral weather with a level 40 Pokemon, and I'm gonna talk about all that in my duo guys, so please go ahead and check that out. Okay, I just want to mention this. I started making a duo guide. That was the first time I made was the Reshiram. The video is so long because I was trying to show people how to use the Pokebattler. To this day, there's so many people still don't know how to use Pokebattler, and it frustrates me so much. But that's when I started it. So it's really like emotional, like sentimental moment for me for sure. So. And let's look at the Shadow Dragonite. So the damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 0, the Dragon Tail Outrage are the best moveset. The defense is basically it's same as Salamence, okay? He's same typing Dragon Flying, so watch out for the Draco Meteor, Stone Edge, and then but it's good to go. Dragonite is tankier than Salamence, so yeah, you could see that from the potion side. Okay, so Dragonite is okay. Let's go to Shadow Titar. So the damage 4, bulk 4, consistency 4, best moveset is Smackdown, Stone Edge, and if you have the Shadow, you're gonna have to use the Elite Fast TM to get the Smackdown as well. So let's look at the defense. The Draco Meteor, Stone Edge is a neutral damage, and the Overheat is a single resistance because the rock resists fire, and then the dog resists dog. So yeah, for the crunch, it'll work perfectly fine as well, especially like in the partly cloudy, like you could see from here. Where it goes, level 40, and with the best friend in a partly cloudy, he is the top counter. So just like Zekrom too, like if you could get like the sunny weather, the ground Pokemon actually shines over the dragon, and it kind of like the same way for the Reshiram too, because the Reshiram is a part fire. If you tend to get partly cloudy, and then the rock will work better. I won't say better all the time, but yes, so keep that in mind, which is like really annoying, like, you know, because when you get invited to a raid, you don't know the host weather, you know, you jump into the raid and you don't even know what's happening. So I think Niantic should put the weather icon for the invites. I definitely want to ask them to do that for sure. So. And let's look at the Rayquaza. So the damage 4, bulk 2, consistency 0, best moveset is Dragon Tail Outrage. You could duo Reshiram in neutral weather with the Ray, yes, the King of Dragon, the Rayquaza. It has to be overheat because the dragon resists fire. So the Draco Meteor, Stone Edge is a single weakness, just like a Dragonite and Salamence, and then the overheat, single resistance, and crunch is a neutral damage. So like I said, you could duo what Rayquaza. Like this one says like even windy icon, you don't need a windy for this, but it is very difficult. Okay, it's not something that even like me and Kai would just let's do this like over and over again. It doesn't work like that. In windy, yes, it's extremely easy in windy, but so if you want to try that, go ahead and good luck. Okay, so you want to go for the Fire Fang overheat, obviously, because that dragon resists fire. So. And let's talk about the Rhyperior right here. So the damage 4, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Mud Slap, Rock Wrecker. So this is Mud Slap comes in better move when you get sunny weather. Okay, if you get the partly cloudy and it's Smackdown. So the counter like this is always so complicated to me. Like, I want to. Everybody always asks me what's the best Pokemon. Like, they're also different. Like, it depending on the weather, it depending on the moveset of the raid boss. It's so hard to explain. I can't just say it like, oh, this is better. Like, I can't say it like that. So that's why you have to watch my video. One thing about the Rhyperior that I could say is Rhyperior, I don't know about level 50 now, to be honest, but back then it was only level 40. If you want to duo Draco, Meteor, Reshiram, the Smackdown Rock Wrecker Rhyperior was the only way. I've done it. It had to be in partly cloudy, but it is possible. So this guy is so affordable and he actually works really good. I even put Rhyperior in the counter guy for the Zekrom as well as a double ground Rhyperior, but I prefer people keeping a Rhyperior as a rock, or just, like I said, just double move. Like, if everybody should double move the Rhyperior, okay? But Rhyperior, I should stick to like a double rock move for sure, and then probably not use it against the Zekrom. The Rhyperior is for Reshiram for sure. So this guy will tank Draco Meteor. He couldn't tank two. He could tank definitely one Draco Meteor. So if it's up against Draco Meteor, I highly recommend it. And it's not even like a single resistance or anything. It's a neutral damage and he will tank it. So I highly recommend Rhyperior. And let's look at the Rampardos. The damage for bulk 0, consistency 3, best moveset is Smackdown, Rock Slide. Yes, Rampardos. He hits so hard, but it's... I have duo with the Rampardos in neutral weather, I believe. Was it neutral or was it polycloudy? I don't remember. Too many feints. Oh my god. You could do this with a level 40 Rampardos, but it's a lot of dodging, a lot of feints. It's not something that I will recommend. I will recommend Rhyperior over Rampardos any day. For real, okay? So the Draco Meteor Stone Edge neutral damage, and over he's a single resistance, and the Crunch is a neutral damage. So, like I said, Rhyperior all day, any day over Rampardos. Let's look at the Haxorus. The damage for bulk 2, consistency 0, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. Even though his attack is like Rayquaza, he's so good. Like, he hits so hard, but he's so super glassy and so bad at the same time. It's very difficult to use, especially because of the moveset, the Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. It literally, you do like one Dragon Tail, and then you get the raid boss attack you, and you spam Dragon Claw. Like, it doesn't give him a time to dodge, and that's why it's so difficult to use for sure. So the defense is the Draco Meteor. Yes, the dragon is weak to dragon, and a Stone Edge neutral damage. Over he's a single resistance, and the Crunch is a neutral damage. So the thing about the Haxorus is he's a pure dragon. Like, there's no dual typing for this. So if you have a Haxorus, it's fine, but I will say this, it's a very difficult Pokemon to use for sure. So let's look at the Dialga. So the damage for bulk 4, consistency 2, best moveset is Dragon Breath, Draco Meteor. Here's the reason why the Dialga will work this time. Up against Draco Meteor, Reshiram, my go-to Pokemon is going to be a Rhyperior for sure. But if you want to use Dragon, then yes, Dialga. Here's the reason why. Fire resists Fairy, so you cannot use like Gardevoirs and Togekiss this time. They're like completely out of the picture, okay? Do not even think about bringing those Fairy type, okay? If I see it, I'll be mad, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see bunch. Anyway, so the Draco Meteor neutral damage because the dragon is weak to dragon, but the steel resists dragon. So, and the Stone Edge is a single resistance because the steel resists rock, and the Overheat Crunch is a neutral damage. So even he's a part steel, you know, steel is weak to fire, but the dragon resists fire. So Dialga is okay. Like I said, I want you to be ready for Draco Meteor. If you're gonna have the dragon party, then be ready for Draco Meteor. That's all I have to say. It's much slower since it's it's one bar charge move. It's much more easier to handle than the Outrage Zekrom for sure. But I'm telling you, you will appreciate me for having the Rhyperior team ready to go. I swear to God, okay? I swear to God. And here comes the Garchomp. The damage for bulk 3, consistency 5, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Outrage. Yes, so the Garchomp. will work for both, like Zekrom, Reshiram for sure. But I said it in a Zekrom video. For Garchomp, the ground move will outperform in sunny weather. So this is why it gets tricky, because you can't just keep switching around Garchomp. So you could just keep the Dragon Tail as a quick move, and then the double move your Garchomp, so have the at least Outrage, Earthquake, or Outrage, Earth Power ready to go. This is why I really don't like when they're like bringing like multiple raid bosses at the same time, because it's just so complicated. Draco Meteor is a single weakness, and a Stone Edge Overheat is a single resistance, and Crunch is a neutral damage. So I highly recommend Garchomp. Yes, literally like having the team of Garchomp against Reshiram and Zekrom, like it's a must. Like you must have it. You must have that one team of Garchomp ready to go for real, and then thank me later. And here comes the Zekrom. The damage for bulk 2, consistency 4, best moveset is Dragon Breath, Outrage. Too bad that he doesn't have a Dragon Tail. So Draco Meteor is a single weakness, and Stone Edge is a crunch neutral damage, and it's going to resist overheat because the dragon resists fire. So it's that. This is like one thing that I really wanted to do last time, was to do a Reshiram with Zekrom. You have to be windy though, but yeah. But the Zekrom came after Reshiram, I believe. I can't remember the order, so it didn't happen. So if you could get windies and stuff like that, and could have like some of the level 50 Zekrom, and like this is something that I definitely want to do. Like I always do those challenge with the Zekrom, Reshiram, and then you know all that stuff. So I am very excited for it. And let's look at the Terrakion. The damage for bulk 4, consistency 3, best moveset is Smackdown, Rock Slide. He is probably the most useful social justice for ore. I actually love Terrakion. I love using it too. So for the defense, the Draco Meteor is a neutral damage, and then Stone Edge is a single resistance because the fighting resists rock, and the overheat single resistance because the rock resists fire, and the crunch is a single resistance because the fighting resists dark. So having Terrakion is absolutely okay as well. You know, just mix it up like Rhyperior or Terrakion, that works well too. So it's just for Reshiram, have the team of Dragon and then have the team of Rock ready. Even though the Reshiram is fire, don't even think about using water because the Dragon resists water, okay? And let's look at the Palkia. The damage for bulk 3, consistency 4, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Draco Meteor. Yes, you could actually duo in neutral weather. You don't need a windy for this, so it has to be overheat because the Palkia is the water dragon. So yes, Palkia double resists water. So you just have to find the Fire Fang overheat and have at it. Good luck. So the Draco Meteor is a single weakness, Stone Edge neutral damage, and as I said earlier, overheat the fire is a double resistance, and the crunch is a neutral damage. So yes, especially up against the double fire Reshiram, Palkia. Hands down. Hits so hard. Like, his Draco Meteor is no joke. So as long as you could keep having the clean cycle of Draco Meteor, so you're probably gonna have to dodge here and there to get that Draco Meteor off. If you know how to use Palkia, superb. Sexy. And let's talk about Mega Charizard X. So the damage for bulk 2, consistency 3, best moveset is Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw. He is like a perfect accessory. He is one of those mega, just like Zekrom time. Only one person should use it, and then just boost all the other goody dragons. That's his role. You do not want to boost Mega Charizard X out, like, cause he sucks, he's terrible. Ugh. And he's throwing up those oatmeal, Gatorade or whatever. Anyway, so the Draco Meteor is a single weakness because the dragon is weak to dragon, and the Stone Edge, the single weakness because the fire is weak to rock. Double resist overheat due to the fire and dragon typing, and the crunch is a neutral damage. So if you're gonna use Mega Charizard X, like I said, it should be one person. Organize your raid hour, just make sure who's gonna use it as a lead, second, third, and stuff like that. So you just get that boost, like keep going throughout the raid, you know? That's the ideal way to use Mega Charizard X. So next up is Groudon. The damage for bulk 3, consistency 4, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Earthquake. Matcha Earthquake is fine too, especially if you get sunny weather. Yes, when you want to use ground Pokemon, it's literally that time when you get sunny weather. Like if you in the area that you tend to get a lot of sunny weather, then yes, the ground is okay. Okay, so the Reshiram neutral weather dragon, partly cloudy rock, and a sunny dragon and ground. Still, dragon works really well too, but it's just ground type. You don't use it unless you get sunny weather. That's what I would say. So the Draco Meteor neutral damage Stone Edge is a single resistance because the ground resists rock, and overheat neutral damage and crunch neutral damage. The Excadrill is not coming in handy this time because he is a part steel, so all the fire moves going to destroy him. I want you to remember that. So. And let's look at the mirror match Reshiram. The damage to revoke to consistency to reverse moveset is Dragon Breath Draco Meteor. Even in like windy, I don't think it's even possible to duo. Yeah, it doesn't look like it at all. So, which is unfortunate. So there's no mirror match this time, even in a windy. So the defense, the Draco Meteor Stone Edge is a single weakness because because the fire is weak to Stone Edge too, and the dragon is weak to dragon. It double resists fire. Yes, and crunch is a neutral damage. But if you're looking for the double resistance against overheat, then just stick to Palkia for real. The Dragon Tail Draco Meteor is just way better than Dragon Breath Draco Meteor. So, but it's okay. Like I don't have problem seeing people probably gonna bring it anyway. So just like Zekrom, you have to be aware of the weather. Unfortunately, it's like if it's partly cloudy, then yes, the rock does outperform in some situation, and then like even sunny, the ground will never outperform dragon this time, I'll say that, but still it turned into a really excellent counter in sunny weather. So it's really unfortunate that when we get invited, we can't tell the host weather. So, and Reshiram is like really far. Like I use iPhone, and like he's so far. Like oh my god, like I forgot how far he is. Like I got invited, and then like oh, like I couldn't even hit it, you know. So please go ahead and check Pokebattler.com/raids and click the raid bosses in the moveset, weather, friendship level, and you get to see so many more Pokemon than I talked about it today. I could have talked about a lot more, but I just wanted to mention this is a pot fire, so you do not want to bring fairy because fire is fairy. Okay, I want you to remember that. So, and hopefully this guy will help, and happy raiding everybody. Bye.